Now to something that has been described the world over as heartbreaking. One of the biggest instances of beaching this year. More than 145 pilot whales were stranded off the coast of New Zealand. They've all died. But have you wondered what leads to this curious phenomenon? Take a look at this report.
Stranded whales were spotted by hikers late on Saturday along an isolated stretch of Mason Bay in New Zealand. But by then, over half the stranded whales were already dead, and the other half had to be euthanized after authorities concluded that it was impossible to save them. Many of the whales were already half buried and in poor health. Conservationists say that for two entire pods to have stranded themselves in this manner, spread out over 2 kilometers, is extremely unusual.
For them to be so spread out along the beach is quite unique. Usually when we get groups like this, they strand together as a family group or a unit.
Beaching is the unusual behavior of certain types of whales and dolphins getting stranded on beaches, leading to their death due to dehydration, collapsing under their own weight, or even drowning when high tide covers the blowhole. New Zealand has witnessed such phenomenon in the past as well. Last year, over 300 whales died after beaching at Farewell Spit on the South Island. The largest ever instance of beaching here was recorded exactly a century ago in 1918, where over 1,000 whales had stranded themselves on the Chatham Islands. Many theories have been put forth to explain this curious phenomena, but none of them adequately explain why certain species of whales and dolphins strand themselves on the beach. It is generally believed that there is strong social cohesion in their social structure. If one gets into trouble, its distress calls may lead to the rest of the pod to follow and beach alongside. Scientists are now exploring if solar storms interfere with terrestrial magnetic fields that whales use for navigation. A definite answer to this horrific mass death is yet to be found. Even as the world is witnessing this horrific beach tragedy, in a separate incident, about 10 pygmy killer whales were also found stranded at the 90-mile beach on North Island, and efforts are underway to save them. Bureau Report, World is One.